All right, we're back. Part 4, Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind. Buddy Slim on the F.D.A. Tobacco and Kids. I think that's what this video is going to be called. The F.D.A. Tobacco and Kids. Tobacco, drugs, and kids, let's say. The F.D.A. was set up to protect us against food and bad drugs and bad administration. That's what the FDA stands for, Food and Drug Administration. We know that some of the food that we have been given and said, it's okay, has had salmonella poisoning in it. So the FDA can't protect us against bad food. And we know that some of the drugs that the FDA has approved has killed people. So that we know the FDA cannot protect us against bad drugs. And now we have an administration, continued from George Bush, we have an administration who wants to kill us, who wants to put us in FEMA camps, who wants to run our lives. So the FDA does not protect us against a bad administration. So we need to get rid of the FDA. We need to stop taking prescription drugs. There is a natural cure for everything that we encounter when it comes to diseases. There's a natural cure for a cold. There's a natural cure for the flu. There's a natural cure for cancer. There's a natural cure for acid reflux. Every disease can be cured by something in nature. Those old wives' tales that, when I was growing up, my mom would mix up a little thing and say, take this. This is what I took when I was a kid. And it worked. But see, we've forgotten about that. And our kids coming up now, we've been told you got to take them to a doctor. You got to take them to a medical expert who knows what the hell they're doing. And our kids are getting sicker. You got more kids on drugs today, prescription drugs prescribed directly for them, than you have kids smoking. And if anybody can prove me wrong, do it. Leave me a comment, and I'll do the research and debunk it if I can. If not, then I'll post a reply. Hey, you're right. Thank you for the information. Because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about getting things right. And if I get something wrong, call me on it. And if it turns out that I am wrong, I'll be the first to admit I'm wrong. But you think about it, folks. The FDA wants to ban cigarette ads that are geared towards our kids because they're afraid our kids are going to get hooked on smoking. But in the meantime, our kids are bombarded by drug ads and drug commercials everywhere they go. And we have more kids on drugs. But I'm going to say right now, parents, become parents. Educate your children. Get yourselves off of drugs. Educate your children. Education is the only thing that is going to save us from any kind of hell that the FDA wants to put on us. And they're taking away our freedoms. We need to get back to the Constitution. We need to defy the F.D.A. and this ban on smoking. My new pledge is I'm going to smoke wherever the fuck I want. And if the government doesn't like it, fuck you. Now, if I'm in a public place and I haven't lit up yet, and somebody's there, and I ask them, do you mind if I light up my cigar? And they said, well, I would really rather you not. I don't light it up. But if I've already got that cigar lit, and then they come into my domain, my area, I'm assuming they like the smell of my cigar. And if they don't need to come around me. Cigar smokers are way more tolerant and open than non-smokers. Because cigar smokers say, I like to smoke. But if you don't like to smoke, don't smoke. Non-smokers say, I don't like to smoke, and I don't think you should either. Give us your cigarettes. Give us your cigars. We want to run your life. It's because they're pathetic people. Anti-smokers are pathetic people who have nothing else to do than to try to run somebody else's life. Jonathan Edwards said it best, you can't even run your own life. I'll be damned if you'll run mine. Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind, Muddy Slim. Check into it, folks. Check out Silver Eagle 2061, his Smoking Aloud special report. I think it's episode 9 on the F.D.A. Look it up. Read the law. And educate yourself. Get yourself off drugs. Get your kids off drugs. Like I said, I would rather my kids smoke than be on any of those fucking psychotropic drugs that will cause a kid to eventually go off and start shooting a bunch of people in a school. Because that's what that stuff leads to. That's what that stuff leads to. Never heard of anybody smoking a pack of cigarettes and grabbing a machine gun and going out and wiping out a bunch of people. Never. Never heard of anybody smoking a cigar, jumping in a car and going wildly down the road and killing a bunch of people. Never. We need to take freedom back, ladies and gentlemen, in this country. Get back to the Constitution of the United States of America. And as I always end my videos with, we need to shut down the Fed, or end the Fed, shut down the IRS, start printing United States notes at no interest. The country will be out of debt. We need to take our country back, and we need to put our politicians in place. This has been Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind, Muddy Slim, smoking an Oliva cane. And have a fun day.